I heard you share a healing story by the beings. You had an accident thing and you had a healing?
The one where I broke my back. Richard just had left and I was leading my horse and my horse reared and the yearling, the younger horse, kicked at my horse. She moved out the way and pulled me and horse's hind legs, great power. Anyway, her two hooves cracked my spine. I had one last breath and I called out to kids and fell to the ground and that was it for me. I was leveled out for 3 months. The first 24 hours, I was in the lounge room and I couldn't move. I couldn't cry. I couldn't scream. Just like entombed in my body. I had 24 hours of this just excruciating pain. He says, so Richard, he comes into the room and says, okay, you've had 24 hours of pain. Are you going to put into practice everything you've been doing? As soon as he said it, I had a Peruvian warrior come through. He was of great strength. In the other room, Gigi is drawing the being at the same time. The pain dropped to a numbness that I could handle. Gigi was also drawing reptilian type being called House presented. She usually draws a few at the same time. House showed me how to heal my ions and move them around my body. He showed me daily practices to do. Because I was in a fragile state, he would ease it through me as I went. As I got a little bit better each day, he would take it up a notch. The messages I got from other beings that were coming through the kids, because they're still doing it all, and it's just I'm in plank position. The beings shared with the children and myself is that Elsa has to be lying down to collect all this new information coming through because she couldn't be doing it and doing her day-to-day things. So we need her to lie still for a while because you won't be able to take that information if you were still out in the farm or doing dishes or driving a car. They wanted me to be flat for a while. And so it gave it all a greater purpose. They marked me 2 weeks before with a triangle on my back. It was Delta constant. That was the message, constant change. And I was like, you didn't have to mark me. I'm sure we could have done this. We could have come to an agreement some other, but we're in our human form here. So a lot of them come through. They're really serious. Little girls they say words they're not allowed to say. Gigi finds some of them really rude too. It's not really anything like that for them. So
it's difficult for them to try and communicate to a linear human mind.
And a lot of them are just fascinated with how us humans are. They just think it's amazing how we've turned our senses off. They can't do it because they remembered from day one.
Have you found community there?
We've come across like traditional farmers and fishermen. Spiritual people. This is the most now what we're doing right now. We just kept to ourselves. So now that we're coming out, people are like, oh, we live just down the road. Like Steve and Evan Strong from Forgotten Origin are just down the road. Everyone's just down the road.
Fascinating story. We just really scratched the surface. Get Elsa back on the show or in the Inner Sanctum, and you can quiz her if you like, beginning of next year or maybe at the end of this year. There's a lot more to come. It's only just started speaking a year and a half. Brandon Thomas from Expanding Reality said to me a few months ago, get her on, get her on, get her on. I'm like, even though she's been experiencing this and the kids have been experiencing it and drawing pictures and everything for ages, she's just getting started as far as teaching and sharing the experiences. She's busy. She's got like 3 dogs, 7 kids at home, horses. What more could you put on your plate? What did you think about the conversation? Did it activate something in you? Did it spark a remembrance of your galactic star family? I'd love to hear about it. Let me know. Big love to all of you, and remember to check out the book Awakened by Death if you haven't already, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.